What's going on, y'all? It's Jay with Lucky Ace Discs. I'm here with our newly signed player, Justin Davis, out of San Antonio. How's it going, man?
I'm doing all right, man. Yourself?
I'm doing good. So we're actually out here at a course near San Antonio, a course in the Hill Country. So it's the Helotes Hill Country Zip Line Disc Golf Course. You know a little bit about this course, don't you?
Yeah, just a little bit. Let's get this thing started off now.
Yeah, let's do it. So Marcus is actually teeing off. This is a par 4, correct?
Yeah, par 4, a little quick, easy par 4, a little dog leg. I'm going to hit a little landing zone and easy little putter up shot from there and walk on to the next one.
Oh, Jason. I seen him try that shot before. He actually did a lot better in the practice round. He got that thing all the way down there. Oh, look, and you know what? This is before we actually had you on the team, huh?
Yeah. This is you guys just coming out here, coming to check out the course, and it's my first time actually meeting the whole team itself.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We really appreciate you having us out here. So if some of y'all that haven't been out to this course before, and some of y'all that have been, there was a course previous to that was on the hillside. This is a new layout. It's called the Creekside layout.
Yeah, it's a little new design through myself, Mason Ford, and Rodney Madla, the owners of the property. We just kind of wanted to put in a little bit more technical course and add some link to it and, design it for, the true disc golfers that, go out and play a lot of events. We needed something nice and challenging, so it's new, and we're still going to be working on it and improving it more and more with time to come. So really look forward to seeing some more events out here soon.
Yeah, and we just had our first one out there. Bill and Ted went out there. I actually played in that one too. It was super fun. You guys did a lot better than I did on this hole, but I think I got out there with a 5.
It can be done. It's shaped for the disc to feed down into that road, and it's easy to go out of bounds here. It's also easy to take a birdie as well too. We wanted to make the first hole not too tough, to where you started off and you're like, all right, it's not too bad, and then you get a little bit further into it and find some teeth.
Yeah, here goes Marcus.
He's like he's trying to make this one.
Oh man, right over the top. Jason's shooting for this is for 3. He's shooting for his bird here. Hey.
Yeah, it's always good to make the first putt of the day.
This is you for bird?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
They happen. First time on camera.
First
hole
jitters?
Jitters. Oh, definitely had some jitters.
I think AP did too. Look at that.
I mean, you brought some talented players, so I had to step up and make it happen. And yeah, that first putt was definitely scary.
Yeah, no, that definitely is. Now here comes Marcus. Believe that was for par.
Yeah.
I don't think we had any bogeys on this one. Freddie's looking for his birdie. Shout out to Matt Lang with all the new graphics. Looks nice, brother. And the tappers.
Couple tap-ins.
All right, so we got looks like Jason and Freddie went ahead and took care of business here. So Jason will be at the top of the box. I'm seeing him throw. Looks like his lone how.
Yeah, it looks like a PD. So this is definitely a par 3 you want to get before you get into the next hole. But it's also challenging. It's straight uphill, so
and these
it's
guys,
easy to get away from you.
Being from Houston, they don't see this often. So
no, you guys live in the flatlands.
Oh, look at that! Where are you going, Freddie? Right next to the basket. Good shot, Freddie. This is a lefty type hole.
It definitely is. That's what it was nice to see Marcus come out here and play, because through the the rounds leading up to the opening, we've never actually had a lefty out there to see them throw the lines as well too. So it was really cool to see that the lefty also had several options, as well as not just being a you know, a right-handed player course.
Right, and he definitely loves it. Of course, we went back out there for that tournament. He did pretty well. He did all right.
He definitely did.
AP, the wind was really getting them on that one.
It's Helotes. We deal with like 15, 20 mile an hour winds minimum every time you're out there. So,
and that's his. He's getting out right there. That was tough. Comes Jason.
Yeah, dude.
Little soft bid.
I think he even said, "Hey, I'm gonna try to make this."
Yeah, a little soft bid. It was nice. Man, there he goes.
There you go, AP.
Anybody else is taking a 5 or a 6 where he was. It's ready for his 2. Oh, man. It was challenging. The footing's not easy on this hole.
No, it's definitely not. You got a bunch of loose rocks everywhere. Marcus trying to make his lone birdie, I think.
Nailed it.
Gets it.
Yeah, good too. Bouts.
And that's not sound effects. That's just fireworks, guys. Apparently my neighbors had some extra fireworks for the 22nd of January. But anyway, so AP does take a bogey on that one. That puts him at 1 over. Marcus does get the lone birdie, so he's going to be teeing off on this big old. How far is this? 906 feet.
Yeah, this is the monster. This is the top of the world shot for us hill country players. I've never really seen a shot like this in any Texas course, so it's nice to have something out here where you can just pretty much grab whatever you want and try to throw it literally as far as you possibly can. Probably one of the coolest par 4s that I've played in the hill country by far.
So Jason's going to be throwing his Kong. So they have to get over the road. Tell them about this hole, what the mandatories are.
Yeah, first off from the tee box, that thing is like 300 feet. You got to clear it to get to the horse field. If you do not make it into the field, you're automatically throwing 3 from the drop zone. And we've got Mando halfway down the fairway as well too. If you get past all that, you threw a crush.
Oh man, he crushed it, but it's left, and that'll happen.
It's easy to get out there. It's a lot harder to throw this shot than you really think. Nice decent little forehand there. See what AP's got. Seeing the same thing.
Same thing going left.
Once you kind of get that disc exposed up there a little high, it'll take off on you. So
then now we got what? How far do you think they are?
I think Marcus is probably 420, 430 or so from the basket. He's still a full pull away.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Right in the water.
Same here. I think I'm probably in that 420, 430 range or so, ripping on a cloud breaker, and just tried way too much. Way too much. Thankfully, we don't have dead set OBs yet, so I'm in bounds.
You were able to capitalize.
I'm in
on
bounds,
that.
yes.
Crashing in on the trees. Here comes AP. Man, they're still having to throw bombs just to get down there. What a hole.
That's what we wanted. We wanted you to test out how far you can truly throw. And some of these holes will do that.
And not only that, as they'll see in a minute, once they get down there, it's not easy. There's water right behind an elevated basket. Look at that.
Yeah, AP comes in there pretty nice, lanes it up short. That's what I like to try to do. Check it up short. Don't even put the water in play, but it's very easy to just let one sail just a little bit, as you see right there, and it can just roll into the water pretty easy. So it's definitely a touch shot to get to this basket.
And Freddie going for it as always.
Yeah, I don't think he has any layup in him
No.
ever.
And Jason almost hits it.
Let's see what Marcus got. Mind you, we're putting in 15, 20 mile an hour winds this whole round, so.
And Marcus got that good-looking cameraman right behind the basket. Very distracting. And I believe I did distract him. What a hole, man. Very beautiful hole. You did a great job, man.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Rodney and the guys, they did a lot of work out there. Mason and I kind of just put some drawings on a piece of paper, and Rodney and Robert actually are the ones who made this thing happen. So we're super grateful to have this family on board and let us have our own piece of their property for us to enjoy. So
yeah, run me through that, because we know Rodney's a great guy. Let's talk about him a little bit and how this all came into fruition, because I know we had that small course, and then it looks like we then went across the creek to the other side of the property. How did that all happen?
Rodney, he just saw the amount of players that were coming out and enjoying their property, and he just wanted, just that little bit more. He wanted, of course, with a little bit more technicality and a little bit more length. So he asked myself and Mason if we could kind of team up together and make something happen, and this is the product of that. This hole right here is a par four. It's like 575 or so. Has two mandos. We got an early mando right off the box and a late one down at the very end of the fairway, where once you get past that, the basket's literally a 180 degree bend. It's straight to the right after that. So it requires you to push something farther out than you would be comfortable with, but it rewards you with a straighter shot. So we built this course to make you think about your shots a lot more than just getting up there and throwing them.
Yeah, I did a lot of thinking on these holes, I'll tell you that. And you crushed that one.
It's that MVP Photon. It's probably one of my favorite drivers, but as you heard me, I said trouble, trouble, trouble. I think I'm a little too close to that Mando.
An AP with a great second shot. It looks like he just parked it.
He's got that touch game. He is
he liked it.
Mid-range thrower.
He definitely liked it. Another good lefty hole for lefty Marcus. Mm-hmm. Still Marcus. There we go.
Playing that skip shot into the basket, nice and shy.
He takes his time for a reason. He does. That's his game. Now this guy. Little low. Didn't get that skip that he wanted, but I mean,
he should still have a look. He's
definitely
Freddie. Still putting. It's Freddie. He's putting.
And there's that lone hole tool. Jason loves to flick, but this time I think he let it go a little early.
Yeah, definitely gonna have a tough putt from there in this wind. You want to put him as close as you can out here at this course.
Oh, so you did. Oh man, you still made it. What a shot! And I'm sorry I didn't get that.
Hey, it's okay.
We're still learning.
I was just as surprised as you were with that shot. I knew I had it in the bag, but I wasn't sure that I could fully make it happen. And I played the fence well, and it worked.
It worked great.
Let's see if Freddie can cash out this 35-footer. So.
Nope, just a little short. Or a little low, I'm sorry. Ooh,
that was close.
It tried.
It definitely tried. This wind, that you have to putt firm, because if you don't, you're not going to make it.
Mm-hmm. All right, Marcus. There we go.
Takes the bird. Good putt, Marcus.
Yeah, you should have heard him the ride home. He couldn't stop talking about how he wanted to come back out here again. Oh, AP rushed it. It's funny because he gets after me so much for doing that right there. All right, so this, let's see here. We're going to be on hole 3. We do have another Mando on this one, correct?
Yeah, there's a Mando right, kind of over there by that truck down there. We're throwing to a nice little swinging basket, actually, on this one.
Yeah, and you can see the Mando
right there,
on that tree where
kinda
Marcus
right
hit.
where Marcus is at, but I think he's in a good spot to where he can still navigate around that. I myself am joining Marcus near that Mando, and we'll see what we've got.
I remember this shot. I was way down there.
It's a tough one to get all the way into.
Yeah, and I know.
Get a drive down in there and putting, you threw a quality shot. And what Jason just did right there happens more than you think.
He loved it.
Because it's easy to turn one over on this hole.
Yep.
We designed that. We wanted to reward par and make some separating holes to where, you can get in trouble early, where if somebody played a safe shot, they're going to take an easy 3 while you're trying something bigger than you should try.
Mm-hmm. And that's what gets me all the time.
It gets majority of us.
All right,
That's
let's see
disco.
P. P looks to be flipping a PD, I believe. S-line PD. Oh, he turned that one over. But it's that wind again.
That's that wind. It's coming off that right side of that valley normally, and it is hard to fight against it. I threw
remember
a decent roller in
Yeah.
the last hole, and I said, we can do this again. And
I remember that one because you had no idea where it went. I was like, it went behind the hay.
it felt good, looked good, and you're right. It was stuck behind those hay bales. Freddie with a nice, clean approach shot.
Good run.
Here's that Mando we're talking about. Kind of pinches you off and requires you to throw a really good shot to the basket. AP puts it up there. He's within 15, 20 feet, I'd say.
It gets that classic tree love.
From playing with you guys the last couple rounds or so, I've heard a lot of that's pretty much AP's game. He's the one that gets the love. There's always that one guy in your group that is more lucky than anybody else. So
Yeah.
it's nice to see that actually happen in real life. I think Marcus is trying to dial this one up.
Yeah, he definitely did. And that's a tough one. It's a hanging basket and it's windy, so it's constantly moving, which even just a little bit, I mean, it's tough.
It plays on your mind.
Yeah, definitely
You got to
does.
fully commit to this putt. And it's downhill as well too most of the way. So if you miss it, you're gonna go past the basket a ways. Freddie said, "Not today. I'm making this one."
Yep.
That's a great save from where he was at.
Yep. Great putt, Freddie.
So you can see that wind again. Look at Marcus's shirt right now.
To be continued. There we go.
We'll give it to him. We'll give it to him. Good putt.
Using up all my battery life.
I always mess with Marcus. Come on, Jason. Oh, man. He really tried to force that one in there.
He definitely did. He's like, is the wind going to stop? Is it going to stop? No, I'm just going to putt it.
And he just looks like he's happy to be off of that hole.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So it looks like Freddie and Marcus right now are leading it, shooting one under. Hole 6. You kind of got to go over this little ravine here.
Yeah, it's big spike hyzer. You want to just attack it as high as you can with some stability. And Freddie kind of just leaked this one out a little straight now.
Right.
The next time you guys come out, though, you'll see this awesome 100-foot suspension bridge that was built
I did see that.
there. That's
I did
right.
see it.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I saw it. It was beautiful. You guys did a great job.
It's something I haven't seen personally at any courses in the state, so it was really cool to see that thing pop up, in a matter of days.
AP almost nailed that.
He did. He was super close. This is a big forehand for a lefty.
For a lefty, yeah.
It's a big forehand. And he's on top.
Yep,
he's on top.
Cross.
So
that's all you
a
want to
good
do,
one.
really. You want to get across, because once you do, you got to putt. And you played here a couple times, right?
Couple. You're right. So yes, I did get a little bit of that local love. Another sweet spot on this hole. So
the wind really got a hold of that one.
I think he stays up. He might have a look at it. This one here, I was standing to the side and I couldn't believe that Freddie tried that. But he stayed in high spirits. He threw I don't know, what we would call a horrible putt.
Yeah,
and
just threw it right in the air, and the wind just said,
and he
"Not
laughed
today."
it off.
Yeah.
So, that's what's cool about these group of guys that we were playing with. That anytime anybody threw a bad shot, everybody just laughed at it.
Yeah, and that's helped me with my game, because when I when I first started playing, definitely get frustrated, and AP was definitely one of the guys that was just like, "Look, it's okay. It's next shot. Let's go."
Exactly. That's the way it's got to be all the time.
Yeah. Ooh, and Jason missed that too, so he was in a good spot. It didn't look like it, but he was. And what a comeback.
Yeah, it was a great comeback. Almost the same length as the first putt, and he stuck it. Good putt.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I was teasing him because he hit the basket. I was like, "Hey, man, the course designer's right here, man. What are you doing? Don't damage the property, dude."
So, cool fact on these baskets, a lot of these are old baskets from the Circle R course. So, some of these baskets have, a decent amount of history to where, people that come out, have probably played on these baskets at another course.
Mm-hmm.
So, cool little tidbit of history of this. Guys tapping out their putts and rolling to close to one of my favorite holes on the course, hole 7. It's a par 4, 490 feet or so.
Oh.
And I like to just play that little short layup spot, and I threw it up too high, and you get knocked down by those trees. That's what happens. You got to keep it low and throw something stable, just as AP does right here.
Great shot.
Yeah, definitely.
Great shot.
We designed this. There's a up and over shot if you have the power to do it, but it's more of a risk reward. The play down here is throw something down to the flat and make it happen.
I tried that the first time I was out here, and nowhere near it. Don't have the arm for it.
No. It's enticing though.
It is.
It's definitely enticing.
Oh, and see this is the shot, the Jason shot right here. This is the shot I played during the tournament, and I actually got 3 on this hole.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I was very proud of myself.
This is a good one to get that 3 on, because the next couple holes after that are ones that you parred it. You did a good job.
Yep, definitely.
Freddie had me thinking for a second. It looked like he had his
he
hands
does that.
going up,
He likes to do that.
and
He
said,
toys with
"No."
the viewer.
And
You see the smirk he had. He does it all the time.
He got me. I was looking up, and he threw down. I could do.
Oh, so you went for it.
Yeah, I had to go big spike up and over.
Great shot.
It worked. It definitely worked. I was happy with it to at least have a putt.
Great up shots. And Marcus has a tight hole here. He's going to go Annie forehand.
Trying to split those trees. And he does it pretty well.
Yeah, he does.
He does
Makes
it
a
pretty
great
well.
run at it, and he's parked. All right, Jason. Great upshot. Jason's parked too. We got Freddie.
He's a little pinched off, so he's gonna have to work for this.
This little branch right here that Freddie's in front of. Jason landed there. Oh, great shot. He landed there during the tournament. He had a little complaint for you.
Okay.
he wants that down.
Tell him to email us.
Great putt.
Appreciate
What a
that.
smash. That was a
Appreciate
great
that.
3.
Yeah, it felt good to have some great putts throughout the day. Like I said, you guys, had an amazing group of golfers out here, so there was no point in the round where you could make mistakes and not get away with it. Here's Marcus, a little 15-footer or so. That wind's just howling at him, dead straight headwind.
Oh, man. Just released a little high, and it took off. Wow.
Insult to injury.
Hate to see it.
It happens. It happens. That's
Hate to see
that's
it,
part of this
Marcus.
sport. Sometimes you hit them dead center, and they just decide it wasn't meant to be.
Well, Marcus is pretty good about going on to the next hole. So this next one I like a lot. Just a straight shot. How far is it?
It's 315, I'd say. Nice little tunnel shot. Kind of let this one get away from me a little bit. If you just throw something stable and low, you can kind of penetrate up into that green and have yourself a look at the basket. Pretty sure that's what AP does here. Just grabs something nice and stable and kind of works his way up that hillside.
Nice little tree love again. Oh, look, he knows it too.
That smile. It says it all.
We need to.
We need to get him a tree love sponsor, yeah, because it's so much tree love.
You said it.
I mean, he buys a lot of their stuff. I like to buy a lot of stuff because I do feel like I get a lot of tree love when I do. Shout out to Tree Love Disc Golf.
Most definitely.
Out of bounds.
That's totally wet.
Yeah, I mean, we always mess with each other. I mean, we did put some money on this round.
That is right.
We did.
That is right. I forgot. We were playing for some money.
Yeah,
on
but
this.
of course, we're still having fun. Still having fun.
Freddie said, nope, I'm going to take the immortal route and let's try to throw Spike Heiser. It's doable. It's there. I've done it myself, but
The wind got a hold of that one.
it's
and
windy today.
Yeah.
Marcus with the lefty. This is what I'd like to see, somebody who can flip it up and work the disc through these trees. For the
Yeah,
lefty, to
that's
me,
a
it
tough
seems like
shot.
a lot
Oh, bro,
tougher shot than it is for somebody to throw it right hand backhand.
And look at that wind. Another hanging basket. And look at Freddie. I feel like he is just trying to smash the chains right now.
And he almost does.
Oh,
He
man.
almost does. Freddie literally has no layup in him. And that's what I like about Freddie. There's no fear in this guy's game at all.
No, he runs everything. And Mark is having to do the splits a little bit here with the sensei. Nah, I don't think it's a sensei.
What does Marcus putt with?
Marcus putts with about 3 different putters around. Nah, he was going back and forth because I think at this point he was shooting with the senseis, but then he switched it up. You might know. Jason, I can tell you one thing. He's always putting with P2 Psychos that he got from Freddie. AP is putting senseis right now.
And that was for his 2, I think. There.
Yeah,
He would have been the lone bird on that hole there, and now we're all fighting for pars.
Wow. Very uncharacteristic of Freddie. Nice putt, AP. It's a good comeback. And there's Freddie cleaning up his form, unfortunately.
Couple tap-ins.
The little tappers here. Marcus for the, what is this, 3?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so it looks like I think Freddie was the only one to bogey that one. So it looks like you're starting to come back here, sir.
Trying to walk a little bit, but I know there's plenty of golf to be had. This hole right here, hole 9, is probably one of my favorite holes on the course. It requires almost a layup drive, and then your second shot is where it really counts if you're going to score on this hole. To where if you broke it down into 2 throws, it's easier to get the birdie than it is to try to throw a drive all the way into the basket. Where AP almost does that. He gets on top of this thing and he puts a move on it.
Man, what a shot.
They were into it, dude.
This is a good forehand.
Definitely, it shapes up for a forehand pretty well. It's got a fast fairway to it, as you see it kind of dipping off to the right.
And I think he wanted to have that turnover just a little bit more, but it'll work. It'll still work.
Another hole I'd like to see, the lefty line on. It's nice to see another player throwing opposite of you, really, to where you get to see multiple lines throughout your rounds. Freddie with Freddie fashion just steps up and rips it.
We almost didn't even get that one on camera.
And Jason right here, I've played maybe 5 rounds out here since we've been done on it or playable. That line right there was new to me. That was the first time I've ever seen the up and over forehand. And so after this round, I actually went up to this basket and looked if a disc could come in on that side, and sure enough, it is wide open. So if you're ever on that side and you need that forehand, try it. It's there. It's definitely there.
Man, that was close, man. I loved sitting right there next to the basket. It provided some really good angles.
Try to kind of leak that one up a little bit. You're definitely going to want to have that shot back.
And one thing I love about this hole is all those guardians. So many guardian trees here.
It's probably one of my favorite greens out here because it's so protected.
And I love oak trees. Just reminds me of home.
This is home.
Yeah.
This is home.
Bam, Freddie. Made up for it with a great putt.
Let's see if Jason can make this 25-footer or so.
Oh, no. Oh, man. It's tough.
Yeah,
the elevation, man, it changes the short putts. It really does.
Yeah, it definitely does. And like I said earlier, you guys are Houston. You guys play in Houston a lot, so they don't have a lot of this elevation on every hole, every other hole. So this is not new to y'all, but it's not an everyday.
Oh.
Yeah, those happen. Those definitely happen.
It happens.
Take your time. Take your time.
So it looks like you still got the lead by 1 stroke. Jason is falling behind a little bit, but he's always in striking distance. Let's go to the next hole. I know this one's fun. I know you try a different approach on this than the other guys, if I'm not mistaken.
I might. If I remember correctly, I think it was pretty close to going in.
Yeah, I think so. This is definitely one to get, guys, if you've ever been here. But it would be on the next one because this is a 2-part video. So just kidding, guys. We'll go ahead and show you that one on the next one. Go ahead and click like and subscribe so you can go ahead and check out the next video. We'll have that out shortly, guys. Thanks for tuning in.